巨乳好きなのに BL 界に転生しました。
All right, we're starting a new series here. You may have seen this one or not. I have no idea. This is Kyonyu Suki Nano ni, even though I like big boobs, BL kai ni, into a boys' love world, tensei shimashita. I was reincarnated. So, I like big boobs, but I got reincarnated in a BL world, a boys' love world. Boys' love, in case you're not familiar with it, is a genre of Japanese manga that involves two, usually younger men, getting romantically involved. So here we go. This one is going to be absolutely fascinating. The thing that really caught my eye was the whole, we see a lot of manga here with tensei, a lot of reincarnation, like the slime reincarnation and all that stuff. Anyway, but the premise of this one just sounded so ridiculous. So we're not gonna read this too frequently, but we'll slowly make our way through this. You were gonna go to sleep, but how can you now? So you can see here's the title of it up front. Again, Kyonyo Suki Nano ni, even though I like big boobs, BL kai ni tensei shimashita. I was reincarnated into a BL world. Here we go. Is it isekai with BL? I think so. We'll find out. 僕の名前は音川流れ。素性はタイトルを見てくれ。So as for my name, it's Otokawa Nagare. So Otokawa would be his family name. Nagare would be his first name. As for my circumstances, my history, my sujo. Yeah, as for my lineage, my background, my history, look at the title. So here we go. That's all you need to know. He said, as for my background or my history, look at the title. Ma, soyo koto da. Well, it's that sort of a thing. Tensei mai no boku wa. As for me, before being reincarnated, in kyara no otaku datta. I was a gloomy otaku character, a gloomy nerd character. Jikoshi shita toki no saigo no kotoba wa. As for the final words at the time of my death accident. So accident, dying time, final words. As for those. Oppai sawaritakatta. I imagine we're going to see this word a lot. Oppai are boobs. So boobs wanted to touch. I wanted to touch boobs. Koreda. This is it. It's this thing. Namida nakushite katareru ka? Nami nakushite katareru ka? You too, Nagare, you too. Namida, katare. Katareru. To be recited. Okay. Like, it's this thing. Is there, I think he's saying, like, can you able to recite a story without crying? Like, is this a story you can say without crying? Boku wa kyonyu ga suki da. So as for me, big boobs, like, I love big boobs. And again, nyu would be boobs, breasts, and kyo would be giant. So big boobs. Mo nanka saibo level de suki nano da. Like, even more on a cellular level, I love them. I think that's what that means. Saibo is like cellular biology, cells. So the level of cells, even that, like, I love. Like giant boobs, even like them at the cellular level, I guess. そんな僕が BL 界に転生したのはなんでか。いいな。Alright. なんで。Oh, handicap? Okay, so then that's sort of a me into a boys' love world as for being reincarnated Is that a handicap? Is that a problem? No. 僕はイケメンという武器を手に入れた. As for me, procured the weapons of the ikemen. An ikemen is a attractive man, good-looking man. Usually in a series like this is exactly what they look like. A very attractive man. そう。BL 界の登場人物は大体美形なのだ. So in that way, or that's right, a boys love world, the 登場人物, the 登場, the appearance on stage or the entrance of the jinbutsu, of the character. I think that's just character. Yeah. As for the entrance of a character on the stage of the BL world, it's generally BK. It's generally a beautiful form. So basically, the characters that are on the stage in the BL world are generally BK, beautiful forms. 僕の姉は, as for my big sister, ゴリゴリの腐女子で, as a ゴリゴリ腐女子. A 腐女子 is a girl who is very enthusiastic about comments featuring male homoeroticism. Well, there we go. And gori gori, that's a very specific word. Gori gori. Scraping, scratching, hard to bite. Let's go with that. So as for my big sister, who was, I guess, like, very much a fujoshi, 僕も多少はビールのたしなんでいたから知識はある. He's saying he has knowledge. I also, more or less, たしなんで. So I guess because my older sister was a rabid fujoshi, I also, more or less, having a taste for or being fond of BL, like, it was, because it was that way, like, knowledge exists. Like, I'm familiar with this. BL 界でも主人公以外のキャラは, so as for characters outside of the main character in a boys love world, 男女カップルになることもある. There also exist male-female couples, or male-female couples becoming also exist. ちゃう?ちら?僕に限ってまさか主人公ではないだろう. To me, like, limited to me? に限って? I guess when it comes to me, unbelievably, as for being the main character, it's probably not. In other words, like, there's no way I can be the main character. And he's looking around. These people all look kind of plain. いや、これ, no, this thing, 僕、主人公だな? I'm the main character? Yeah, so he looked at everyone else and they all look actually plain. They're not ikemen. 周りが明らかにモグ顔じゃねえか? Like, all around me, 明らか, clearly. Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious that everyone around me, it has mobu face, mobu gao. Mob, minor character. They all have minor character faces, don't they? All the people around me have minor character faces. So, しかも、このビジュアル, but this visual, おそらく受けだ? It's perhaps uke? Uke would mean submissive, receiving, literally. And here we get a little note. Uke to wa, as for uke, BL 界において、恋愛行為の際、受け身側を指す用語. Okay, so as for uke, in a boys' love world, the renai koi, lovemaking, in the deed of lovemaking, in the case of that, or in the occasion of lovemaking, the receiving end, sasu, I guess it's the receiving end, is what the word expresses. Let's go with that. いやいや、僕は恐竜が好きなんだ. Like, no. As for me, like, I like big breasts. 悪いが、受けになっている場合ではない. It's bad or sorry, but as for becoming like a receiver, it's not that sort of a case. Like, this is no time for becoming a receiver. とっとと巨乳美女との恋愛フラグを立ててやる. So quickly, a beautiful girl with big breasts, with one like that, the lovemaking flag, like, will stand up. I'm going to stand up a flag of lovemaking with a beautiful big-breasted girl quickly. Ita! Literally, like, exists, but, like, there she is. Mecha konomi no kyonyu, with crazy, lovely boobs. Giant boobs. Itare. Boku wa ima ikemen da. Itare? I guess that's like something about going. As for me, now I'm an ikemen. So I'm a handsome guy. He's dashing. 声をかければ必ずフラグが立つ. Basically, if I speak out or if I use my voice, without fail, the flag will stand up. I'll stand up the flag. Big booba lady. Or bra. Or is that gura? Anyway. 危ない! It's dangerous. Watch out. 鉄材が the metal beams or the metal whatever. 鉄材. Iron material. Okay, what perfect timing. Whoa. 危ない! Watch out, it's dangerous. Gotcha. 大変だ! 学生が知った時期に. It's how terrible. The student 知った時期に. Squashed by or pinned under ... Not っていない? Did not become? 助かってるぞ! Saving. Or like, he's saving. Oh, this guy is the one saying it. Like, oh, so like getting crushed, but not. It's being saved. Oh. Monu. It's kind of like squishy. So here he is up against what looks like some big breasts. We got to hide that a little bit. You can guess where this is going. これはおっぱい. As for these things, breasts? Yatta, I did it. 巨乳美女を助けたおかげで, thanks to saving a beautiful, big-breasted woman, フラグが立った. The flag stood up the flag. The flag has stood up. 大丈夫ですか? Are you okay? There we go. There's the joke. Oh, 大丈夫だ? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. the eyeballs. No cap. Okay. Yankee? Okay, a Yankee is like a delinquent. It literally means Yankee, but a delinquent. Which presumably is from his dress. Teuka Bancho? And a bancho is like the leader of a group of delinquents. Yeah. I mean, so what? A delinquent? I mean, like a leader of a delinquents? You don't know. Existing? Like he was here? Imadoki konna bancho? Right now at this time, this sort of a leader? He's the head Yankee, yeah. Kyoro. So he's like, he's confused, looking around. Ah! Saki no ko! Oh, the kid from earlier. Zawa-san. People are murmuring. Anna tokoro ni? In a place like that? Like she's over there? Ah? Ano ko wa jiriki de nigetete? Huh? As for that kid, with own strength, fled? She fled on her own? Boku wa Yankee o tasukete shimatta no ka? And as for me, I saved the Yankee? I'm the one that saved the Yankee? The delinquent? Ano yo, hey. No. Huh? Piku? Piku is kind of like shock. Whatever. Tasukete kurete arigato yo. Like, thanks for saving me, you know? Muchi. Heart. Ta. Tatta. Stood up. Kyonyu to no renai flagu ga tatta. The big-breasted lovemaking flag has stood up. Let me make... I should figure out whether tatta can also mean... It's ironic that tatta is the past tense to stand up. To stand up, to find oneself, to depart. I don't think it's supposed to be to find oneself in a difficult position. I think it's to stand up or whatever. Tatta, that's on purpose. Mataku nozonde nai katachi de. It's unbelievable, or it's wholly a not dreamed for or not wished for shape. This is not the form that I wished for. So he's basically saying, like, I got the big boobs. I got the flag for the big boobs, but this isn't the form that I was wishing for. Oppai to no dei, meeting with oppai. Okay, and this is a double joke here. Oppai again is breasts. This o, though, now it's in a kanji. That kanji is the kanji for male animals, osu. So that's a way to say like male breasts. That's not, you wouldn't normally do that. Oppai, but that's the joke being played here. Oppai tono dei, an encounter with oppai, an encounter with breasts, male breasts. Look at all the things we're learning. Ore wa Onizuga Ryuji. Oh, this is the best name. So, this is his name. Onizuga Ryuji. Ryuji is his first name. This is demon and dragon. So he's got two very cool kanji in his name. Omae no name wa, as for your name, what's your name? Nanoru hodo no mono de wa arimasen. Sayonara. Okay, so giving like, as for a person that gives it away his name, I'm not the type of person that gives out his name. See you later. Actually, this is just farewell. Sayonara. Ah. Jodan janei yo. You got to be kidding me, or this isn't a joke. Gojira otoko to no flag nante tatte tamaru ka? How could I stand up? How could I stand standing up a flag with a Godzilla man? Or with a Godzilla man like that? なぜ僕は今日から新しい生活がスタートするんだからよな。Okay, nanse. Sorry, nanse, not nase. Nase. Somehow? Yeah. At any rate, I, from today, a new lifestyle or new life, starting am doing. 今朝目覚めたら、この姿と名前と、転校初日という設定を手に入れていた。So he's flashing back and said, this morning, like when I woke up, this form or this shape and this name, Tenko Shonichi, a change of schools, and like the first day, it's those sorts of sette. That is the setting that I received. So when I woke up this morning, had this shape, this name, a new school, and like the first day at a new school. That's the setting. Okay, so he's like, I'm going to start a new life. さっさと京女美人と恋愛フラグ立てて. So again, standing up a flag, love-making flag quickly with a big-breasted woman, beautiful woman. タイトルを変えてやる. And I will change the title. I will change the title by doing this. Okay. So he's going to try. So here he is doing class introductions. はじめまして、Otokawa Nagare to iimasu. So nice to meet you. Again, I am called Otokawa Nagare. Yoroshiku. Oh, this is him. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Of course. Zoom. There's the eyeballs again. Like, nice to meet you, or like, whatever. Looking forward to blah. Saki no, the earlier Tongu? Kyun gao sunna haratatsu. You heard Godzilla -1 is catching on in the US too? I have not seen it yet. I heard it was pretty good. Kyun gao. Kyun means like a momentary tightening in the chest caused by powerful feelings. So like, don't do that face. Don't do a face that is like a tightening of the chest. Like, haratatsu. Oh, it's making me mad. Yeah. So he's like, he's seeing him being like, oh, it's him. Otakawa-kun wa Onizuga-kun no tonari ne. So as for Otokawa-kun, that's this guy, he says, you're going to be Onizuka's neighbor for the desks. Ah, yappari! Oh, I knew it! It's so sweet, yeah. Tobo. Sayaku da! This is the worst! Takes off his cap. Yoroshiku, Otokawa. Nice to meet you, Otokawa. Su. Oh, he's reaching out his hand. Su. Uruseyo! So this is Otokawa thinking, shut up! 意外と顔がいいとこは分かったけど、巨乳美人とのフラグってそうじゃねえよ. Okay, so shut up. Like an exceptional face, you've got an exceptionally pleasant face. As for that, I understand that, but a big-breasted, beautiful person with a flag standing up, it isn't that. Like, I'm not going to stand up a flag with a big-breasted person like you. A beautiful person like you. Yoroshiku. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Tsugi-tsugi to renai manga no o yakusoku ga 達成されていく。これがタイトルの力か。Okay, 次々, like one after another. One after a lovemaking manga promise. The promise of a lovemaking manga? 達成? Achievement. Achievement being done? Tsugi. Oops. Yeah, one in succession, one after another. One after another. Lovemaking manga, like the promise of it being achieved. This thing, is this the title of is this the power of the title? Okay, so what I think he's trying to say is like he keeps getting put in these situations. Like, is this the power of the title that of the manga that we're in? Something happens. Oh, that's his foot. He's like slipping. Huh? Supo. It's like plop. So he like trips. Hand goes right into the chest. フラグについて荒木スケベまで起きた。Okay. To the flag. ついで。I think this is like the next flag, like a lucky lewd person to that point has occurred. No, nozonde ne. Didn't wish for this. This is not what I wanted. どんだけだよ、タイトルの力。どんだけ。Okay, yeah, like what power the title has. What power the title has. I'm not quite sure what this means. He said a sukebe is usually a pervert, but like something about, I don't know, normally he would be a lucky pervert or something like that. The power of the titty. Ah, 僕な玉まおっぱい、谷まおっぱい、初体験か? Sorry. 初体験か? So my tanima. Oh, cleavage. So my breast cleavage, like first time experience. Hatsutaiken. Yeah. So like my first personal experience with cleavage. こんなゴジラ男の胸筋に奪われてしまうなんて snatched away by the breasts or by the chest of this Godzilla man. My first experience with cleavage stolen away by the pectoral muscles, the pecs of this Gojira man. Everything that happens is heading for so-called BL. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, これは no. As for this, 柔らかい. It's tender. It's supple. なんだこれふかふかじゃないか? What is this thing? It is fuka fuka. Soft and fluffy, isn't it? Speed run of the bro switching sides. こんなもん、もうおっぱいだろ? These sorts of things are also breasts? いや、おっぱい. No, male breasts. とでも言うべきか? I guess, like, is really what I ought to say. Oppai. So again, the male breast joke. Okay. Ah, he catches himself. Ikan, no. Ikura oppai ni ueteru to wa ie chimayoi sugida. Titty is titty. Ikura, okay, like, to the extent of two breasts, ueteru, oh, sprouting. Yeah, growing breasts.
How many night walks have you seen today? How many night walks?
Hey, Litwixen. Ikan, ikura oppai ni ueteru to wa ie chimayoi sugida. So he says, no, like, no matter like how much breasts are growing or how much breasts there are, it's, I guess, it's too much losing one's mind or losing control of oneself. Boku no riso wa junshin de choppiri hazukashigari ya na kyonyu nanda. So as for my riso, I think that's like my preference. Yeah, as for my dream or my ideal, a pure choppiri, a pure and a little bit of a shy person, a hazukashigariya na kyonyo nanda. So my ideal or dream is a pure person with a little bit of a shyness with big breasts. How did I learn to read this? I've just been learning Japanese over many years, and I mean, I'm still looking up a lot of words, so it's been a combination of reading books and watching stuff and slowly just doing a lot of practice. But it's one of the reasons we stream is so that I can read normally not stories like this, but other stories, and to keep getting practice. Okay, this looks like it was a video game. And this says Zense, which is like previous world. Zense. Yeah, and the previous era. Oh, the previous era, meaning like his former life. Ota jidai no oshi Hinami-chan. Okay, this is Hinami-chan. Hinami-chan. And so previous life, Ota jidai. Yeah, the otaku jidai, the nerd era. So previous life, nerd era, no oshi. And again, also would be the reference here. I'm not sure what the oshi here is supposed to be. What program am I looking up? It's called Z Kanji. If you hit exclamation point, think dictionary, it'll show up a link to the program. It's a really handy way for me to like look up words and stuff. Konna Gojira otoko ni by this sort of a Godzilla man. Oh, and this is the game. So here's the girl, right? Ohayo gozaimasu. Ishou ni itte mo ii desu ka? Like, would it be okay if we go together? Good morning. That was not the right thing. Maybe it's exclamation point Z kanji? I'm sorry. I've forgotten what it is. Teme nani shiagaru? You jerk, what are you doing? And yagaru is a little bit of roughness there. He korosareru. I'm gonna be killed. Yappa yanki koe. As I thought, the delinquent is scary. And again, here's the Zense, the previous life. Tensei shite mo yanki ni kurushimerareru nante. Being reincarnated by delinquents, also being made to suffer. Nanka Mukatsuku? Somehow feeling sick? Yeah, that looks like it. Thank you, Raven. Kyuni nani sunda yo? Like suddenly, what are you doing? What are you doing so suddenly? And we get this image of the he's getting a tear in his eye. Bump. Like heartbeat. いやいや、ここで純真で恥ずかしがりや? Like, no. This thing here, this place here, being pure in heart and a shy person, he's like trying to wave it away or whatever. Kiero, vanish. ていうか、ドキって何? And I mean, thump, badump? What is that? He's critiquing the things that are happening in the story. And he's thinking, 冗談しねえよ? Like, you gotta be kidding me, or like, this isn't a joke. リアル展開なんて絶対させるもんか? Tenkei is tenkai, development or unfolding. Like the unfolding of the boy's love or whatever, absolutely being, how could that be done? How could I let that happen? He's trying to make something not happen here. Teuka, I mean, masaka to tomotta ga. It's unbelievable to think, but こいつがuke ka? This guy is uke? Moji moji. ってことは僕が攻め? And that means I'm the dominant? I'm the 攻め? リアルでそれが許されるのか? With or through boys' love, that thing, like, will it be allowable or will it happen? Okay. That is the end of chapter 1. That is the end of chapter. He finds out that he is likely the dominant and this guy is the not so much. Here we get some sketches, I guess. Shujinko, main character, second grade of high school. So a sophomore. Otakawa, Nagare. Beautiful face. Here's the original form. The Kurai Otaku Data, a gloomy nerd he was. And loves big breasts. Okay. That is the end of chapter 1. The chapters do have names. Oh, there it is. Taitoru no Kami. The god of the title. What was the title for the first chapter? I missed it. Was it hidden somewhere? It must. Oh, here it is. Furagu ga tatta. Okay, standing up the flag. No, it's kind of weird. Apparently, there was no title. Anyway, we won't be reading this very frequently, but we'll slowly make our way through it. It's already at like 3 or 4 volumes, so we got plenty of time. Anyway, that's the end of chapter 1. We'll pick up with chapter 2 at some point in the future.